So they want to lock in the crown jewel.
Yeah. Let's jump into Crown Jewel. And yeah, let's go right to it. They started off with bloodline match between Roman Reigns and the Usos versus the New Bloodline and Solo Sikoa, Jacob Fatu and was it Tama Tonga? Yeah, and Tama Tonga. Um, I thought that match was good. I mean, it was good. Honestly, at this point, seeing Roman wrestle is better now because it's not. Even though he wasn't wrestling as much when he was the heel and he was the champion, he was doing every other show or some shit like that. But I just feel like now the aura behind, the possibility of everyone like the OG bloodline coming back, is exciting. I mean, I was interested in this match.
That was what I think the Bloodline 2.0 needed. And I think Chanel has said that in the last episode that they needed to win to establish them. Like if they lost, then who cares about Survivor Series? Because then they ain't never beat nobody.
hmm
Because they had lost at Bad Blood, which I don't think they should have lost that either. So they should have been winning until they get to Survivor Series. But yeah, they lost the match. It was a good match. I ain't gonna. My real question is, what's Tonga Loa good for?
I feel
That's
like he
crazy.
about to get. No, honestly, I feel like he
No,
about
no,
to
just
get
keep it a stat.
dropped. He probably gonna get dropped though because he hasn't. He doesn't. Since he joined, he's been fucking up or just not wrestling like that. So, mm,
I think they doing something in the background and nobody paying attention. But Tonga Loa got Jacob's tag team title undeservingly, and I think all this "I love you" solo shit is gonna come back to bite Solo in the end.
hmm
I don't trust Jacob going to the going to Survivors. I have a feeling Jacob's about to end up on the OG Bloodline and not in Bloodline 2.0.
mm. Okay.
I wouldn't want that. I mean,
It
no, I
depends.
wouldn't want that.
It depends on how. Like, if The Rock ends up being a part of this somehow, I'm cool with it.
I think Jacob, how can I say this? Let me get my thoughts together. I feel like Jacob on Bloodline Wolfpack with The Rock in them
Gotta coin that.
would
Gotta
be
coin
would be
that.
better because it kind of creates like this ultimate dream team. You got The Rock, you got Jacob, like two dominating powerhouse forces. Solo's a powerhouse himself. Like I feel like that paints the picture. So if OG Bloodline beats them, it's like, oh, it's like basically the Cavs beating Golden State. You get what I'm saying? Like it creates
hmm
that picture. If Jacob screws Solo over before that happens, I feel like it's gonna stunt Jacob's growth because he's gonna be under Roman and them. I think he needs to create his own path. So it would be much rather if they do lose, talking about Wolfpack bloodline, if they lose and then he gets tight and kicks Solo head off and then go about his business and go on a singles run, that would be a lot better than teaming up with Roman. So
So
I mean,
I'm not saying that he's gonna. I'm saying that I have a feeling that he's gonna turn on Solo. I don't know if it's gonna happen at Survivor
mm,
Series or if it's gonna happen after. It could happen
mm,
right after the match. It could happen during the match and not cost them the match.
mm,
They could still win the match because of
hmm
Jacob. But Jacob could be like, "Yeah, I'm out. Like, y'all niggas is weak."
mm,
hmm
gotcha.
But
Right.
But
like, remember when Jay was like, "And why you with son?" Like, basically,
hmm
like, our father told us not to fuck with him. You know why we don't fuck with him. And if he keep looking at me, I mean,
I'll beat your
you
ass.
see him. I feel like they were setting the table for the betrayal. And again, the only thing outside of the promo he just gave, the only thing he says is "I love you" Solo.
hmm
first of
Yeah.
all, my man Jacob sound like his promos is real, son. We need to get him to do some more
You know
promo work.
he a real like you know when you be like, oh, Jimmy and Jay, they niggas and shit. He's no, he's actually a nigga.
Clearly,
That one is not a joke.
No debating. No
Yeah.
debating. No, I got chills hearing him. I'm like, the uncle or something? Like, why he sound like that? Why my man sound like that? Like, nah, my man is a triple OG for real. He's
Mm-hmm.
certified in the streets. Roman got
No,
chill.
actually, no, he's actually certified in the streets. Like not that's not a joke. He done did real
I'm
time and shit.
listen. I mean, I feel like with the storyline where it's going, I feel like Roman is. I don't know. I don't like. I'm not a big fan of face Roman.
Okay.
I'm
Big
not.
surprise. You've been saying that.
Oh, so fuck it. Say it again. I'm not a big fan of face Roman. Like I just, he's painted out as the sauce that he had as a heel is not the same. And I feel like I know it wasn't going to be the same, but I was hoping that he kept a little bit of that lore, and he hasn't. And it's just like, and I'm
I ain't
not
gonna
talking about
hold
him
you.
getting his ass whooped. It just he don't have that
Yeah.
same
I feel like
aura.
you in the
And
minority on this
I probably am.
because the crowd is reacting the way they want the crowd to react for him.
Yeah.
Well, he
So like
deserves
you
it.
may not fuck with it,
Yeah.
right? And I there's definitely storylines I ain't fuck with certain people being the face or heel at times, but like the crowd was fucking with it.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'll give like Seth when he first cashing the money in the bank and all that, and I was not fucking with it. I'm like, yo, how's he a heel? Like I just don't see it. And it got like months down the road. I'm like, shit, he actually kind of good at this. Fuck. Like it took me a minute to come around. Same with like Roman's babyface. I never came around.
Mm-hmm.
No matter what they did, even the cancer shit, I was like, yo, feel bad for you. Still not cheering for you though.
Is that real life? I mean, it's like I feel bad for
I'm
you.
just I'm just saying I feel bad for you, but I'm not gonna cheer for you
Mm-hmm.
now just because you have cancer.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I
Okay.
mean, I think you are entitled to your opinion to not fuck with babyface Roman, but
Mm-hmm.
that shit working.
I mean, listen, he's been going hard for this shit, and he deserves it. I'm not saying he don't. I'm just saying like from where he went to where he got to that apex. Like I feel like this character, he's not really talking much. He's saying one or two words, doing gestures and shit like that. And I feel like that's taking away from, you know, that's taken away from it. You got to find a way to get back to that dynamic promo work he was doing before, still maintain your face capabilities. He's coming on, he's doing one liners, he's doing 3 words, 4 words. Fuck it. I ain't want to go there. Let's get into the storyline. Are we going into that a little bit?
I mean, we
You can get
could.
the strong. You know what I was gonna say though? When he was a babyface, his promos is trash. So I think that's the reason why he's not talking that much.
The shit trash now.
I wouldn't say it's trash. I wouldn't say it's trash. He was doing the same shit he was doing before. I just
You,
think that I just think that well the he shit again, he's just trying to play into the how big Jay has become. So I get that. But I feel like honestly with Roman, I feel like especially this past week, um I know we're talking Crown Jewel, but this past week
yeah, let's
he
go
showed
into it.
glimpses of old Roman, I guess, when he was like, "Nah, fuck out of here!" Like, nah, like, what you talking about? You want me to apologize to you, or
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
fuck out of here? I'm not doing that shit. I think he still has it. It's just that it's not going to be an every week thing. Like because he can't. He still has to go over with the fans. He still got to still sell this face Roman. So I think they're still, if anything, they're still trying to figure out or iron out the tweaks to get that perfect like balance for Roman. But
Do
I
you,
mean, I'm still cool with um how face Roman is so far.
Do
As
you
long as
think
he
this
keeps the same heat.
storyline is figured out though? I don't feel like this is figured out.
No, no, I think they're
Like they,
going.
yeah,
Yeah,
what they like 3 weeks away? I don't think they have any idea what the fuck they about to do on the 30th.
no,
I think they literally are trying to make it up right now.
and I think that's either testament to how much freedom like Triple H is giving Roman, or and it's I feel like Paul is still behind there creating um of how much freedom he's giving Paul and Roman and all of them to kind of figure out or come up with something. Um, but I also feel like you got to have something solid. I mean, granted, I don't feel like they came up with anything that was a dud so far. Um, but I mean, we'll see. We'll see.
I mean, let's talk about what happened past Monday when he had that moment right after talking to Sammy. How he was coming at Jay and Jay like, "Yo, you gonna stop talking to me like that?"
Hmm.
I kind of like that. I like that he's establishing the boundaries. Like, watch how you speak to me. I'm not your lackey.
Hmm.
One, I might steal you. Keep talking to me crazy. I really might steal you, or I'm out this. Like, I don't really need to be a part of this. I'm already the man back at my brand. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then Jimmy with Roman, but he checking him too. Like, yo, what's good with you? Like,
Hmm.
what you on? Like, you know what I'm saying? So everybody's kind of checking him. Sammy checked him. Jimmy checked him. Jay
It's a
checked him.
team. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a team. It's no
So,
longer like
mhm.
Dictatorship.
they are part of his band. Like
Hmm.
everybody standing on their own, which is dope.
Yeah, I like how they built that in for sure. I'm like, all right. Um, they're gonna need 5 people, right?
So this is the thing, right? They've done war games with 4, and they've done war games with 5. It seemed like at one point, all the rumors are saying it's gonna be 4-on-4. Like
Mm-hmm.
Sammy gonna get added, boom, Sammy got added, and now all the rumors are saying that Cody is gonna be added to OG Bloodline.
I saw that.
Which I'm like,
Why?
I'm
I'm
not with
great.
that. I don't like that. I don't
I'm
like
good
that.
on that. But that's more
Why?
than likely what's gonna happen. That's the
Why?
money.
Why are you good on that?
I'm good. He like at this point, right? Cody has 2 intriguing storylines he
Which
could
is
jump into: Kevin Owens and Randy, because Randy clearly looks like he wants the belt. He wants to return on his favor that he did before. So he wants his shit. Kevin Owens wants his shit. That Kevin Owens shit is crazy. It's explosive. He got to he
Hmm.
got to iron that out. There's no reason to put Cody in this match.
if The Rock shows up, there's every reason.
I don't think The Rock is gonna be their fifth. To be honest with you,
I don't think so either.
I think Hikuleo was gonna be their fifth,
Hmm.
or Zilla is gonna be their fifth, or Lance. I don't know why one anybody else in their family is gonna be the fifth. It's not gonna be The Rock. The Rock may come out like he did at Bad Blood. He may cost them the match, but I don't think he's gonna be. Yeah, I don't think he's gonna be they fifth. He might even help. And I say help meaning like he comes out, but he doesn't actually do anything physical. But it might
Distracting.
cost he might cost the Wolfpack the match. That's what we calling them from now on. They the Wolf. I fuck with that because
Yeah.
Jacob wear the shirt and all. He might cost the Wolfpack the match, even though he's there for them, and make Roman and them think like, oh, we still cool, and then like come out the next week and dead rock bottom everybody.
I don't think so. That don't make sense. That don't make sense. Because
That would make
he
the
would have.
whole bad blood shit useless, like pointless or whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
Hmm.
It would make it pointless. Like, so why did you come out doing some finger shit, pointing at me like I'm soft type shit, just to come out and help me? That doesn't make
No, I
sense.
didn't say he's gonna. I didn't say he's gonna help him. I said he's gonna come out, and it will
I know.
distract the other team. Boom, they get the win, and now they thinking like, all right, that was weird. You know, he came out bad blood. He wasn't fucking with me. Came out this shit. We got the win. Boom, and then that sets them up to have a conversation.
I think even for the storyline, that would I feel like that would throw it off. If he comes out and throws off OG Bloodline to a certain kind of way, but they still pull it off, would go a lot further. Because then, like, because it's like, all right, son, like, why would you team up with Son over here? So this is why I said Cody Rhodes. Why it would make sense? Cody Rhodes is in it. It's like, yo, why are you teaming up with Homeboy that I basically try to help you take out? This is your second time doing it. You know what I'm saying? You teaming up. You beat our family. Now I'm gonna beat your ass, and I have every reason to do it because you already basically you turned against what we was trying to do,
He
type
already
shit.
got every reason. He spared that nigga.
Hold on to that
That's
spirit.
gonna be a callback for sure
It's definitely
because
gonna be a
he
callback.
oversold the shit out of
He spared he
that.
spared that nigga.
You know when you hit your little brother too hard, you look cousin too hard, and they put sauce on it.
Yeah, you like, yo, why you crying like that? Smack the shit out you. Stop. Now I'm about to really hit you.
Yeah, if I can't breathe now, fuck out of here. But
Mhm.
yeah, I think I it would if Rock comes out, I see why it would make sense to have Roman there because they still have beef. That's another intriguing storyline
You mean
right there.
Cody?
Cody and The Rock, they have major issues.
Yeah.
So it's like
Mm.
I could see why it would make sense. It would set up a whole different dynamic, in my opinion. But go ahead.
It makes sense for the story, but I'm saying I'm good on Cody as a
Mm,
part of this storyline. He got other shit he need to be worried about. If he is in that shit, I hope KO helps Wolfpack, which would
that's
be
another.
crazy.
That would be
That'll be
OD,
crazy.
and that would be another dynamic. I'm like, okay, they could always go that route.
Mm-hmm.
They could always go that
That'll be
route.
dope. That'll be dope. Honestly, if KO did that, because again, not to jump too far ahead, but yeah, especially what he did recently, kind of taking somebody off, taking them out, like out of the
We're not
picture for a
talking
little
about that.
bit. Okay,
Yeah, I
all right.
mean, yeah, why not? Like
I
we
fuck it.
here, right?
Cut the
I
lights on.
figured. Well, that's the thing. I figured. Hold on, I'm a.
Oh, you
This
want
is
to get through
a
Crown Jewel
question.
first?
I thought we were gonna do Crown Jewel, then go to that.
Let's just get through Crown Jewel real quick. 'Cause that was like the biggest match of this shit, right?
Right,
Was the bloodline
essentially.
shit.
Yeah, it was the first one to go, and then next was the fatal four-way tag team match for the
Oh,
belts.
I ain't gonna hold you. That shit was fire.
It was actually.
That
I
tag team match
mean,
was fire.
it was fire.
South to Lash stole the
Yes,
show.
yes, absolutely. Um, yeah, shouts to them, but of course Bianca and Jade won that one again. Still, I mean, whenever I feel when you got a match with you know, like you said, Lash and Chikara, or Chikara, and Damage Control, especially with Kairi Sane and Io Sky, like they gonna pull it off. They gonna give you some spots, especially that insane elbow
Best
to the
old job in the
outside was
world.
fire. Yeah, that shit was fire. But yeah,
Can
that
I
was
just
cool.
say
Yeah.
that might have been the most well-rounded, like fatal four-way tag match I've seen in a real long time. Everybody
Hmm.
got their shit off.
Yeah.
Chelsea Green got beat up. She did a dive. She had a couple of moments. Piper Niven looked dumb strong. La-
Hmm.
Lash was literally. I think I said this shit to. I don't know if I said it to Trey or if I said it to HB recently. Lash looks like what Jade is supposed to be.
Mm.
Like her energy in there, that's what Jade. That's what Jade is supposed to be giving.
Hmm.
Lash did not look like no rookie or no person who was like deer in the headlights. She looked like she was ready to go, and she was them power spots was booming.
Hmm.
She threw her own partner on top of everybody, crazy shit. And then of course damage control. You know they dumb nice,
Yeah.
high flying. They everybody got their shit off. Bianca had her shit. Lash did a kip up. She like twice J size doing the kip up,
Yeah.
and she ain't got no abs doing that
Right.
shit. So all that ab shit, get out of here.
What the fuck?
You
Like,
don't want to hear
I'm
nothing.
saying.
Oh, but yeah. All right.
no,
You know anything on that match?
no, I think it was awesome. I think for the adversity that they're facing of being women in a different culture and having to actually adhere to their cultural practices and change up their entire outfits, change up how they speak, change up how they was doing, how they essentially change themselves for the couple days that they're there and perform like that. I think they put on. You know what I'm saying? And
Hmm.
if you hear the crowd is like, "Oh shit!" The crowd is oh shit. So it's like I think that opened up the floodgates. So if these shows continue, which it will, of course, but when these shows continue, they won't be opposed to seeing women's spots and stuff like that because they really put on in the spots that they had. You know what I'm saying? Like the crowd was probably one of the hypest of that moment. Like if you really listen to like the reactions they were getting, it was like, oh, it's almost top two,
Yeah,
top three of the night.
yeah, and that was coming off of the Bloodline match too. So like they had
Hmm.
just seen basically like they had just blown their wad, and then boom, came in there another crazy ass match. Yeah, I think you
Hmm.
just made a good point that like, and I didn't even think about it, bro. I forgot that they was someplace they had to cover up. That's how good the
Hmm.
match was. I wasn't even paying attention.
Yeah, you notice all the outfits
Yeah.
was like long sleeve, long leg, all that.
Like I knew they was there, and I knew they had to cover up, but they wrestled so well. Like everyone, all eight, they all wrestled so well that I forgot that they was there. That's how you know they killed it.
Yeah, absolutely.
No, they did their thing, man. They did their thing. I mean, I hope to see more of that. I think Lash is a star in the making. I think she started trick
Yeah.
Joy, trick
I'm
Willie,
saying, but what do we do? Like, if Lash is a star, right? The fuck do we do with Jade?
I that's the thing. I think y'all worried about Jade too much. I think Jade will come along. All right, she's in the tag team. She's in the tag team era right now, in the tag team league division. I think right now what they need to do is continue to focus on developing her, building her up, and then when it's time for her to give up that championship, what's y'all gonna do next? Like, what's the next spot for her? And I think that's what they need to start thinking right now. You know what I'm saying? I think she's gonna be okay. And I think with her and Bianca wrestling a lot, I think this is a perfect chance for maybe 2 or 3 months down the line when they have to give up those belts, what you do with the both of them. I think Bianca needs a heel run
That'd be great.
because I think her character, we getting tired of her character. Um,
She too happy.
Way too happy. That happy shit is whack. I'm not saying you
Like
gotta be
Bianca,
sad, but
you black. Trump president again. Tap in. Tap the fuck in.
you see how Montez moving.
Trump won. He said, "Hold on, I'm ready."
So
Facts.
yeah, so I think that would be the perfect spot for Jade if they focus on okay, what's the next spot for her after these belts? And maybe
Mhm.
that's why they're tagging them because it'll make the storyline better when one of them
Yeah,
turn on each other. So I
yeah.
think, yeah,
I think we see that, right? I think Trey been talking about that. Like this is
Yeah.
like the way to prepare her for that move. I'm just saying that we've been waiting for Jade to pop off the page the way that Lash did in that match.
Hmm.
So that means that you already have somebody that could do those exact same things. So what do you like? Do you put them? Do we put Lash on the back burner until Jay gets ready, and then like, do we continue? You see what I'm saying? Like, I feel like Lash skipped the line now, and rightfully so.
I
Right.
don't think
The
she skipped
talent
the
is
line.
there.
The talent is there. I don't think she skipped the line. She came up with her partner. They're gonna
No, I'm
have
not saying that like she did it on. I'm saying that like my eyes are saying that
yeah,
Lash ahead of Jade now in my
yeah.
brain, like from the eye
Okay.
test. So
Okay.
because of that, it's going to be hard for me to say that when Jade starts to get these opportunities, and we know she will, it's going to be hard for me to say that she deserves it when I just seen somebody else do what she do better with less experience.
Well, we're talking about in ring performance. Okay, cool. But if you're talking about holding the belts and stuff, we have to. They both have to have the talent to sell stories and stuff like that, act in these storylines as well to keep the belt. So when you're saying that, I hear you. Like you hear me saying Lash Legend is a star in the making. I feel like she's in a perfect spot because now she's gonna have a little tag team run that both can continue to develop, and then maybe meet down the line. Who knows? Maybe a triple threat match, or maybe her Bianca and Jay handle their business, and then the winner of that go against Lash Legend. That's gonna be a powerhouse powerhouse type high flying match for either one of them. You get what I'm saying? So
Mhm.
I already see where it can go. It's just that now we need the writers to put the pen to the paper and actually make it make sense and draw us in. Because you have it, to me, Lash Legend is up there. She's probably like to me the women's Drew McIntyre in that space where she's stupid, dumb, nice. She could do almost everything. You can't deny her talent, and you possibly we don't know how she is, but it looks like you could possibly plug her anywhere, whether she be chasing or holding. Like you could plug her
Mhm.
anywhere and she could make it work.
She was selling better than Jade. Not
Mm-hmm.
was she just getting off the power moves, but she was selling too, and she big as hell. And I was just like, this is what we
Hmm.
wanted this other person to be. Like, hopefully they find. I just don't hope. I hope that she doesn't get held in like a pattern where she's kind of off to the side, or if they do break up their tag team down the road, eventually she's gonna have to be a single star. If they break up her tag team down the road, I hope she doesn't have to wait in line for so long that like we over it by the time. Like I just said about Shayna Baszler. Shayna Baszler
She,
was a star in the making, and they
I think
ruined
that's
that.
different though. I think Lash Legend has a different quality about her where you kind of want to see her. Like Shayna Baszler, you know she can go. She has this aggressive MMA Rowdy Piper kind of thing that Ronda Rousey had going. Lash Legend is kind of different. She got something else that you like. Nah, this is fire. Like I want to see it. I want to see where it goes. The good thing is they have multiple belts now.
On
Hmm.
SmackDown. We don't know. She
You
on
know
Raw.
Raw is
I
gonna
hope,
get it. You know that. It
Yeah,
would
I
be
hope
dumb
so.
to have a SmackDown mid card belt and not have a Raw one. Like it's
It'd
gonna
be dumb
happen.
to
We
cut
don't
a
know
show
when.
down from 3 hours to two just because you ain't get the bidding war. Be
I
dumb to do
mean,
that.
in a month and a half, they about to be in Netflix, and you know how that's gonna pop off. So it's like, I mean, I'm not too worried because I feel like they're gonna have multiple belts. It's gonna have the woman top belt. They're gonna have the mid card belt. They're gonna have the tag
Mhm.
team belt. And I feel like whether she has her tag team run and then go straight to world title or tag team run to mid card, I feel like we all know she's going to the singles route. There's no way she
Mhm.
doesn't go singles route. Without to kill this whole long point, I feel like they have multiple belts where she will be able to contend, where they will have to put her into one of these title scenes. Probably sooner than we thought. That's all.
but here my take is that I don't think NXT is done with her with Lash Legend. I think
Also, yeah.
I feel like with all of that, I don't think NXT is done. I think she still has a lot of opportunity still in NXT with possibly becoming the NXT Women's Champion and all of that. So she still has some time in NXT. So to Drew's point, we're saying like I don't know what you're gonna do about Jade. Them kind of going on not say a parallel path, but you have Lash doing what she's doing in NXT while Jade is still doing what she's doing on the main roster. And at some point in time, whenever they do eventually break up Jade and Bianca, then I feel like that would probably be the best time to like bring Lash over to the main roster. So that way, again, with the introduction, like you said, with these mid card titles, and obviously they're gonna have a women's intercontinental championship or some a Raw mid card title.
Mhm.
Um, so like Chanel said, there's titles there for her to go after. There's accolades there that she can reach, but I just think that right now it was cool. They had her on main roster on the weekly shows, brought her over to Saudi to do that big Crown Jewel show. Like they're just saying, okay, you can do that, but just know you still have some work in NXT that you can still, just sharpen your skills or just increase your popularity and all that. I mean, Roxanne Perez is killing it as a women's champ. So, and she's probably on her way onto the main roster soon. So you need somebody to fill in that, and why not Flash?
I mean,
That's my take on that.
the women's roster in NXT is stacked. Stephanie Vaquer, Julia,
Hmm.
Roxanne, like they stacked. What's Lola Vice?
Hmm.
What's shorty name?
Jada
Jada.
Parker,
Yeah,
Miss Parker, Miss
they
Parker.
should. Packed.
Trey.
Packed. So that's what I'm saying. He had to sip on that. Like that shit is two packed. So that's why I
Yeah.
don't know. I think that she could go back to NXT because she hasn't held the women's world title, and she clearly she got the goods to do it. But they can move it to the main roster. If she goes to the main roster and her and Jade is on the main roster at the same time from now through sometime next year, I just don't. I start questioning whether Jade is the one. It's like when you got your starting quarterback, but then you draft somebody in the first round, and then you seeing them in practice, like, oh shit, this nigga kind of nice, damn.
We
And
got we got
every
we
year
got
you like, damn, I might
Yeah, I was about to say he got you with
start pushing
all those
Aaron
sports
Rodgers out,
references.
start pushing them out.
Well, we got you with the other sports references, bro. That's
nah
what you
nah
saying?
nah nah nah. I was about to say I got chill with the Jay slander.
I ain't know
It's not Jay
zero,
Slim. It's
zero
not
Jay
even.
slander, bro.
Yeah, look, I fuck with Jade, but bro, she popped out like she when the match was over, everyone was like, "Damn, Lash is dumb nice."
I think it's gonna be a lot of that too with the NXT talent. The NXT talent is moving like top tier. It's wild talent on NXT, and
Mm-hmm.
I don't. It's popular, but it's not as popular as it maybe should be. So
Yeah,
when
because
some of
everybody
these
don't got.
folks,
We only got so many hours in a week, right?
yeah,
Nigga, I can't watch Raw, SmackDown, PLE, and NXT. Like that's crazy.
that's wild wrestling.
Yeah,
Too much. But
that's
the
too
thing about
much.
it's too much wrestling.
That's too much.
But the thing about it is like you're gonna have a lot of those moments when these guys pull up, these women and ladies and gentlemen pull up, and they are getting fair spots in these matches. They're gonna be like, oh shit! Like look at Mello. Mello looked. I think I talked about it first. Mello looked a little slow, and then he got matched. We just didn't realize it was the
Oh,
booking.
Andrade.
He
Mm-hmm.
got matched with Andrade, and they going like. And they're
Mhm.
like, nah, it's nice. So it's like I feel like you're gonna have like the last legends when Trick comes up,
Mm-hmm.
when what's his name, Javon or Javion? What's his name? Um,
Oh, I know you're talking about the skinny dude.
Young OG, that's what they
Yeah,
call him. When he
yeah,
pull up, like you're gonna have to match them right because these guys can go. You get what I'm saying?
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like, so I think you're gonna have these moments. So as Trey said, is like she might still have work to do in NXT, or she might mess around and take the tag team titles. I feel like they're going to keep her in those spaces just for a little bit to get Jade off, solidify her, and then boom, she's going to be right in the picture. I don't see her not being in the picture in a few
I
months.
think, yeah, I agree. I think even if she goes back to NXT, right, she's gonna be in the Royal Rumble.
Hmm
She's
Absolutely.
gonna be in the Royal. Like we could stamp that right now. She's gonna be in the Royal Rumble, and she's gonna play a major part in somebody's story to cost them their opportunity to be the person that wins the Royal Rumble. So it could
hmm
be a returning Becky and then Lash like big boo her out the ring. Somebody she gonna play a part, and clearly she'll have an interaction with either Jade or Bianca too in that match if she in the Royal Rumble.
I see a triple threat, but y'all think I'm blind. I see a whole triple threat
I think
coming.
that's down. I think that's way down the road. Triple threat between the three of them.
Yeah, still build her up. I feel like a bit more to just throw into a triple threat. But
I
yeah.
know
All
Chanel
right.
was mad about this next match.
Oh, the Seth
Seth
Rollins,
and Bronson Reed.
Bronson Reed.
Yeah, I don't get that.
I told you,
I don't get it. I don't get. I,
but
I don't get it.
I did tell you that was gonna happen.
You did. I feel like Steph is one of those folks that can take an L or two and be all right because the way how y'all been booking him for years. As I said, Seth never really, and this is why you see I don't like. I was hating before because I'm like, yo, like he's never really had bad matches. They always sell him strong. You
Hmm
know what I'm saying? It was only the one time he got squashed by Brock and he came back and hit him with like
He got
20
squashed by
curb
He got
stops.
squashed by him more than once.
He came back each time he came back. He hit him with all kinds of curve stomps from this level to that level, all kinds of shit. Nigga put his whole head through the ring, and he looked super strong doing it. He squashed Brock one time. Like, so this is the thing I'm saying. Like he could take a L or two. I think Brunson Reed is one of those guys that he could have took that W and then y'all put him in a different place where
Mm-hmm.
he kind of seems unbeatable. We don't have that no more. You don't have like that big unbeatable presence like how the Undertaker gave, how Big Show gave, like Kane. Especially Kane was wild. Like Kane, like somebody in that. Yeah, y'all took it from Braun. Brunson Reed could have had that. You know what I'm saying?
But they took
And
it from Braun because they let Roman keep beating him. Every time Braun Strowman beat everyone, he'd go up against Roman and he'd lose to Roman. And that's how they kept him at bay. I had a feeling that this Bronson Reed shit was a placeholder because Seth needed time before he came back. So I had a feeling that it wasn't going to turn into a push for him all the way just because of all the storylines that are being built. Like, clearly Seth and CM Punk will be doing something around WrestleMania time, whether it's for a belt or like a huge match. McIntyre gonna come back at some point. He clearly gonna feud with somebody and have a great. It didn't. I didn't see where he fit into the picture long term.
I,
I'm not saying that he should have.
yeah,
The Steph should have won. I'm saying that when I
yeah,
thought
yeah.
about it, I just didn't see it. I think that Bronson Reed should have won. I think they should have been building him for a longer term thing. But like money wise, I'm gonna get more out of CM Punk and Seth than I'm gonna get out of CM Punk and Bronson Reed or Bronson Reed and Drew or you see what I'm saying? So I
I
think
would
that's
have
why it happened.
I would have gave him the W because they was in the multiverse. They in Crown Jewel.
Oh, I agree. I don't think
hmm
Trey. Did you? I think you probably also wanted Bronson Reed to win.
Yeah, I feel like Brunson should have won. Again, to Sean's point,
Seven don't
he
need it.
don't he don't really need to get over for that. And I'm trying to think, well, let me try to step out of it and think storyline wise, what does that do for the story? Because it's clear again, they're not done with their story.
Hmm.
So like I guess in hindsight, trying to figure out if this was like what does it do for the overall story that they're trying to tell between the two? Um, I mean, like this is their what first? This is their first match
This is their
against each
first
other one
match.
on one.
Yeah,
They're probably gonna do three or probably cut it short or whatever, or have that shit leak into what's the next one after War Games like this
there's
Saturday night.
the Saturday night main event, and then there is Royal Rumble. So there's only two PLEs coming up after Survivor Series.
Right. So it could probably go as far as mm, Rumble will probably be the last one of them. Because again, Seth don't need to be in the Royal Rumble. I think
Bro, he's gonna be in the Royal Rumble. We
then
could we
that
could we could stamp that
then they gotta wrap it up at the Saturday
main
night
event.
main events then. But yeah, I feel like the match was good. I mean, but again, it was once I saw how it was going, I was like, yeah, Seth was gonna win this one. Um, so yeah, I feel like Bronson should have won though. Because again,
Hmm.
he continues he needs still needs that push. He still needs to be pushed. But shout out to Seth wrestling in Space Jams though. I thought that was kind of
Yeah,
fire.
that was insane.
Yeah,
Yeah,
wrestling in Space
shoe
Jams is crazy.
wise, yeah, shoe wise, I give it to Seth. I, I think like they caught in a strange place with some of the storylines. I think that Bronson Reed should have attacked somebody else. I think that Seth is not a bad person to attack because it's a good rub in terms of making him more of a star.
Mhm.
But at least have him attack somebody that you could build out the story long term. This looked like a story for like a couple of months and not a story for like 6 months. Because I didn't know where the CM Punk and Drew shit was going either until Drew started going crazy on Twitter. Then I was like, all right, I'm interested. And then it just kept spiraling throughout the year. And by the time we got to Bad Blood, then it all like it was a crescendo, boom, and they killed it.
You You could have even ended in a way where it's a no DQ. I mean, it was a DQ or something like
No
that.
contest.
No contest. Neither one of them had to take the pin. Like even if you was just using it, he clearly started to become somewhat of a fan favorite and needed to be pushed in that trajectory. So whether you ended in a DQ or no contest where they both didn't take the L, it would have been fine too if you don't want Seth to take the L. I just felt like Seth really don't need that win if he's beefing with if he's gonna beef with CM Punk and he really don't. He doesn't need a W. If you don't want to sell him in a bad way, don't have him take the L.
Hmm.
Just do a DQ or you could have had Homeboy go up there to go tsunami. I forgot his finisher, but tsunami.
Yeah, the tsunami.
The tsunami, and he land on the ref or some shit. Like shit over. Like
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Like something like you could have did some shit where he just because he needs that, and I think he was in a good place. And I keep trying to tell you, we used to have these discussions like, yo, sometimes I'm tired of seeing Seth. I think Seth did his thing in the part that he played in the bloodline. That I
Hmm.
give him all the respect. He earned my respect after that. I think he was a
I thought the Drew match was good too at WrestleMania. I thought that was a good match.
oh hell yeah. I'm just saying like he was an integral part into that storyline where
Mm.
it took it to the next level with all the moving pieces and stuff like that. So he got my respect. But like sometimes I don't want to see Seth. I want to see somebody in a different role. I want to see other people being pushed. And Seth is one of those guys that can open up the doors and let other people get pushed. We know when it's time he can always be injected into a fire storyline, do what he needs to do, and get back to the top. He already has that solidified. It's time for us to get more new heads into the picture.
Mm.
That's all I'm
I think
saying.
it's the age thing too, though. Like Seth, I think Seth is a year older than me, so Seth like 38, Cody about 38. I think because some of them dudes is all around like they're in like younger wrestler, established wrestler age. That's why they getting pushed the way they getting pushed too. Like Roman a little older than them. He's like 3, 4 years older than them. So like for him, he's getting closer to the end while they feel like they just getting into the to their prime. So it seems
Mm-hmm.
like that they gonna keep pushing him in that like clearly CM Punk is past he passed the prom. He's doing his thing. He passed the prom. But I agree, he probably should have lost the match. He should have kept losing up until Royal Rumble. And I actually think Seth should have won Royal Rumble. And somehow CM Punk should have gotten the world title in that time so that Punk could go and have his WrestleMania main event under the contract so that they can get that done. Punk don't care.
Okay.
I don't think he cares about winning at WrestleMania. I think he cares about the respect of being the last
Mm.
to go on.
Right. Okay.
And if Seth could win, boom, you there's a ton of people on Raw that could beat Seth and take the belt.
Yeah. You're right.
But I think he should have kept losing, not just lose to Bronson
Mm-hmm.
Reed, but like keep on losing. And then be
Mm-hmm.
a real underdog at Royal Rumble, someone that we actually would cheer for to win and be like flip the narrative on him. Now nobody's gonna want him to win
Mm.
because
That's
he just
true.
buried Bronson Reed.
Yeah. You see what I'm saying?
So
Like
yeah,
I mean,
where does
they
that
still have
leave,
time to
bro?
fix it though.
they do. They do have time. And maybe he loses that main event. Maybe he gets squashed at Saturday night main event. For all we know. Maybe he gets or at Survivor. They might wrestle at
Yeah,
Survivor Series.
that's
Because
true.
it seems like the shit not over. So
Yeah, it's definitely based on what happened on Monday, it's just not.
I ain't gonna lie, this
Excuse me.
next match got me tight. That shit.
Yeah. So the next one here was Liv Morgan and Nia Jax for the Women's Crown Jewel Championship. Um, I mean, honestly, the only thing I really liked about this match was Tiffany's fake
Gotcha.
or attempt
Mm.
to cash in. That's the only thing. I actually even before even just going into the match, that was the only thing I was looking forward to was to seeing if she was going to finally cash in and who she was going to cash in on. But of course, they hit us with a pump fake yet again with the cash in. again, just give me a failed one because that's what y'all need. I just need a failed cash in, but whatever. Um, yeah, uh, Raquel Rodriguez, kind of fucked that up for the cash in, and then Liv won, which is wild because hearing Liv Morgan beat Nia Jackson in a match is crazy. But
His face.
yeah, that's where we at. That's the decision that they made. So
I
yeah,
guess they're
that's how I
trying to
feel
make
about it.
Liv Morgan seem strong. Like, and they're trying to.
Nia Jackson. Oh,
Mm.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
Bro, this
No,
this
no.
shit, this live shit getting out of control. Cause she
What's
really
the?
not like that. Keep it a stack. She not. She not top five. She might not even be top 10 in WWE Women's Division. Like to be quite honest. And
I'm
we
gonna
like we
beat your
dragging
ass.
it now. Don pussy. I'll smack the shit out of Don. Tell him to come see me. Smack the mullet off his ass.
Oh
Um,
wow! Oh
yeah.
wow!
And he not in my weight class either. So it's not even fair. Um, yeah, Liv not it. And what's crazy is, as much as I love this storyline. I love this storyline when it started. Outside of this storyline, she fucking boring. She's great value, Alexa Bliss.
Mm.
She lucky as hell Alexa Bliss had a baby. Because if not, Alexa Bliss would be in the same spot and she would have been killing this shit.
Damn, she had a baby.
Yeah, she had a baby.
Yeah.
She married too, bro.
Oh,
So
I know what
you
I'm
see what I'm
naming this
saying?
episode. Damn.
Yeah, 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 facts. I'm just saying, like, look, she not better. She just beat Rhea twice. She a help, cool, but even that gets we get tired of that because we got
Hmm.
tired of Roman cheating. Be like, yo, you could win on your own. Why you cheating? She beat Rhea twice. She just beat Nia Jax. Then she beat somebody else recently. She barely defended the belt too since she won it.
Put some respect on her name, man.
Nah, hell
Start,
no. She
start
need
talking
to.
about
She
her
need to
baby.
earn some respect. She needs to earn some respect. She didn't have the. She didn't have women's titles on both shows and was trash both times.
Mm.
Is it the storyline too, though?
No, you know what? It's not even a storyline no more because I do like Raquel Rodriguez. I like that they added her to the story. But bro, she boring. She boring. You take away Dom and Raquel. What's great about her? She's great value, Alexa Bliss. Alexa Bliss can wrestle better than her, talk better than her, Mike. All that. She more interesting. So
Mm.
she's benefiting from people being away. You know, Becky, Charlotte, Alexa. She's benefiting from them being away. She's benefiting from now Rhea is away. They're pushing her crazy. She won this first fucking Super Bowl ring, low bullshit. Come on, this shit is crazy. I know y'all
Super
trying
Bowl.
to set up the Nia shit and Tiffany. I know we trying to do that, but this is trash. Like, like Simon Miller be talking about ups and downs. I'm gonna give that shit a down. Like, there's
Mm.
no way that Liv should be beating Nia Jax.
Yeah, I'm sorry. In no type of match. Zero. That's just one thing that's not happening.
Yeah, I hate it, man. That shit crazy. I ain't never thought I seen the day that
Bro, she better
it's
than
hate
Naomi.
on R&W. Like I never people was hating. Like
He the man. He was just hating on Seth.
You're sick. You don't blame me.
I'm hating on something. Come
Just
on,
hating on
listen,
Seth.
man.
But yeah,
Come on, man.
I don't know. It's crazy. I mean, shout out to her. Like she getting the super push. She almost getting the Roman babyface push. Just she a heel right now.
I would go for I'm gonna say how they can correct this, which I say. I think they need to go the Triple H route with her. Like like you know how Triple H will go
It's
he would
son
go
of a
to the
bitch.
yeah, like he would go to the next level, hitting people with sledgehammers, double crossing. Like he was just that guy. So I feel like with her, how they can salvage it is just because you feel like she shouldn't be beating somebody like Nia, right? I'm guessing because of her
She
skill and
got
her
a
short
she got a
size.
wild out to
I
win
feel
them
like,
matches.
yeah, like if they have her go that route, that will solidify this run a lot better. You know,
Mm.
like it will paint her
Hmm.
as all right, she's small, she's supposed to be cute, she's supposed to She doesn't have the same wrestling talent as some of the other folks, but she's
Mm.
just ruthless, more ruthless than anybody else. She's hitting people with brass knuckles, some shit, nightstick, something, and winning the matches and stuff like that. I think that will salvage this a little bit.
But did that work for Logan? I feel like that made me hate Logan Paul even more.
That's what they was going for, though.
No, not like in I hate him, like I hate the character, like I hate the fact that he's the champion. Just in general, like because he was a part timer and he was doing the brass. Just some of it was just dragged out. Like we don't. I'm worried that it might turn into that long term. Like if she go that way.
I don't think it would. Logan is different because Logan. Let me tell you why it got corny for Logan. One, as you say, he was a part timer. Two, you know he has a crazy move set. Why are you giving him letting him do a
That
punch as
ass.
a finisher? Like, so a lot of that kind of killed the lore that he had before when he
Mm-hmm.
came out with the Miz and doing all kinds of wild shit. I'm not saying he got to do crazy high flying shit each match, but you know he has certain shit built into his move set that could be a better finisher than a punch. You're not even that good of a bouncer.
Especially when I'm about to say you ain't even be knocking niggas out.
Yeah,
So
in fact, not like that.
Okay, that's
So
true.
like, but other than that, like I think that's what killed Logan Paul to a certain extent. With her now,
okay.
it makes sense because she's smaller than most folks on the show. You know, her
So give me
skill
the
set is a little
sledgehammer.
different.
I,
Yeah,
I'm saying
yo,
if we're gonna do it, I'm saying take it straight to the Triple H route. Like I
I'm
want
with
her to
it.
start hitting shorties with sledgehammers.
I'm with
She
it.
can wait until January when it's TVMA.
Mm-hmm.
But if she don't start doing that shit, bro, she gotta get the fuck off that belt. She gotta get that shit up.
I
Because
don't
you
see
hear
you
me
see her
saying,
having a
and you
belt
like,
going
that's
into
not bad.
January.
No, I'm saying, but it got to be the extreme. I don't want no. Oh, she using brass knucks. No. I want you to like become unhinged during the match. Get Raquel to distract somebody, and I want you to crack somebody with the sledgehammer.
Mm-hmm.
Like certain shit, I think could be recycled, and that's one of
Mm.
them ones that,
Yeah.
like, okay, I could get with that. But for what she's doing right now, I'm great. I'm nothing. I want nothing to do with it. Skip, reverse, any of them.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right. Next match on the card was, well, it didn't really end up being a match. It was more like a straight up brawl, but Kevin Owens and Randy Orton. That shit
Oh,
was
actually, you
fire.
know what? I fucked with that. I thought you was gonna talk about the LA Knight shit.
Mm-mm, mm-mm. Um, I fucked with this KO Randy Orton shit is. I like what they're doing with this from the promos, like on social media,
Mm-hmm.
to like Randy like showing his super aggressive side. Like, nah, fuck that. I want to fight this thing. Like, I want to fight this. And the KO being unhinged. I like unhinged KO. Like the extreme KO. I fucks
We
with
might get we might get Shanoa's favorite Randy Orton back, the
I hope
punt
so.
kick nigga, because he about this close.
yeah.
I hope so. I think that would, yep. And I need him to go back to his old theme song. And there's a Rizzy rap.
Gotcha.
The
Oh, the
original
hay,
thing.
the hay.
Yeah.
Mm, my fault, y'all.
He come out to that I'm wilding. I'm buying tickets
Mm-mm.
tonight. I'm buying tickets if he come out.
Tonight.
He come out to that I'm buying tickets, bro. It's
But yeah,
lit. And I might shave my head. Fuck it.
This nigga lying.
yeah,
Nigga lying. He
like,
ain't doing that shit.
but yeah, it was
Yeah.
it was chaotic. And that's what I like to see. That chaotic shit was fire. Everyone caught an RKO. Adam Pierce
Did
caught
somebody
an
get stunned?
RKO.
I
I
think
believe so.
Adam, did
Yeah.
Adam Pearce get stunned?
No, I know Adam Pierce caught an RKO. I don't know if he got. I don't remember if he got stunned.
Maybe it was the refs. Somebody got stunner OD. Took
Yeah.
a crazy stunner.
But yeah, I'm with that shit 100%. Yeah, how should I feel about that?
I
At
like that
least
it
for the
wasn't a match.
storyline. Yeah, because it allowed them to do a lot more rather than with the rules of a one-on-one
Yeah.
single
Plus,
type of
nobody
brawl.
loses. So
Mm-hmm.
nobody, like Chanel was saying about the Bronson Reed shit, like nobody, like you ain't lose no steam off of this. You
Right.
still like heading up the mountain right now. Nobody like
Mm.
Bronson Reed lost some points, because he ended up losing that match.
Mm-hmm.
They actually came out more badass because I mean they couldn't even start a match. They was
Right.
on timing. So yeah, that was fire.
Yeah, I fuck with it.
I'm never going through no table. Ain't no 300-pound man jumping through me through a
Mm-hmm.
table ever. Like you bugging.
Mm-hmm.
But if the check is good, you lying. Drew give you
Um,
100,000 to take this table bump.
Yo, Randy Orton old, bro. I'm not taking no table bump. Kevin Owens. You bugging. You little. Kevin Owens probably kill you. Fat ass.
How much you try to pay me? All right, bet. Say
100K
less.
not enough for that.
Let's cut the
I
check
take that.
at this point. Let's cut the
Guys,
check.
I'll take the 100K,
Cut the
and I'll
check.
tell. Don't hit me hard.
Don't
I'm
hit
a
me
really
hard.
KO you, nigga. If
You
you
gonna be KO'd after that table bump. What you talking about?
shit, like these work. Shit.
All right, so yeah, with that, yeah, we all agree that shit was fire, right? Shouldn't got
Hmm.
anything more on that? All right, so then we're gonna move on to the United States Championship match, um, triple threat match, excuse me, between LA Knight, Carmelo Hayes, and Andrade. Um, I don't know. My take on it was I'm still not sold on LA Knight
Hmm.
um, as a champion right now. I'm happy he deserved to become champion, but it's just not to me. It's not panning out as we had wanted it to be. I definitely felt like this was probably the time for Carmelo Hayes or Andrade to kind of take over um, there, but that wasn't the result.
Hmm.
But I mean, the match was. I liked what Melo and Andrade did. Knight,
Yeah, I fully agree. I'm with Trey. And I know we said this in the last episode, but man, them two could go. And they
mm-hmm,
ready to like take that mantle and kind of run with it. I remember thinking LA Knight was like, moveset was crazy. He was dumb athletic, all that, until I saw him wrestle them. And I was like, oh shit, he's not that athletic. And oh shit, like his moveset is cool, but they shit is better. And so now I'm just looking at him like, you look great when you wrestle like the world champion level type people because they can make everybody look good. Like you wrestle Roman, he can make everybody look good. But
mm-hmm.
when you wrestling people who are out there to get their own shit off, the finish was great. Like how they ended the match was great, but in between, it really was Melo and Andrade carrying the match.
Facts.
I think LA Knight's moveset is made more so for the old school top guy wrestling. So like you got the Romans, the who else in that picture? The Romans, the CM Punks, the those guys. I
Nah,
think is
because Punk moveset not like them. Roman moveset is like a Cena or a Hogan. And
what I'm trying to say is like he doesn't need to be able to go like an Andrade or Mello. These guys are more high speed.
yeah, I'm saying that Punk's moveset is like those guys. Like Punk was wrestling today's like pace and all that like 10 years ago.
Hmm.
So that's why Punk should still fit today. I agree with what you're saying. LA Knight is more like Rock and Roman and Stone Cold and he's them, but those people are dinosaurs now.
Yeah, it's a little bit more athleticism. He's
Yeah.
them with a little bit more athleticism. He's athletic as a motherfucker, but
Hmm.
like he can go to a certain extent, but he would look better against guys like that. You know what I'm saying? I feel
Yeah.
like the Andrades, the Mellos, the Trick Williams, these younger guys coming in, their moves, their pacing is a lot different. So they're boom, 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 where he's boom, 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 and then he can slow down a little bit and kind of sell to the crowd, get the crowd involved a little bit more.
Yeah.
These
I think they do
all of
that
them
too.
could do it. All of them could
Yeah.
do it, but I'm saying like their pacing is a little bit more up tempo compared to his pacing, which kind of I feel like kills the quality of his matches a little bit because he can't go with their pacing is just different. That's why when he's in there with the Romans and them, and he looks really good because they're more of the same pacing. Like I don't think Roman and Melo will have a great match. It will be a squash match. Like like
You know,
like
you know what? I
you see what I'm
disagree with
saying?
that because I think that there's something to people understanding the WWE style, and this is what I was saying about
Mm.
AEW before: is that the AEW doesn't let the match breathe. Like you hit
Mm-hmm.
a finisher, and you get back up, and you hit a finisher back, like right in that moment. Like WWE, like you, even if you're going fast paced, at some point, like they both knocked out, and they like fighting their way back. I don't know if he's been in WWE long enough to like they both of those dudes were in NXT, so they came up under this, so
Mm.
they understand their style a little bit better. So I think they would have better matches with Roman than him, even because they know
Okay.
this style. And Roman came up in NXT as well. He know this style, and we done seen Roman literally wrestle dinosaurs, and we done seen Roman wrestle the Daniel Bryans and the Seths and the people that could go like wrestle mad quick. So
Mm. Yeah.
AJs and shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they just need to do something. They need something with LA Knight in this belt. I don't know what it is. Again, it's booking. It might be a booking issue. Like again, like you said, going against these two is like kind of not out of your league, but it's just that's not a good fit.
Yeah, yeah, it's like being in fuck it, we using other sport references, right?
Hmm.
It's like being in the league and then or you playing overseas and they playing at a high clip, or the G League they playing at a high clip,
Hmm.
and then you go to the NBA and it's like, yo, what the fuck? Like,
Hmm.
yo, they
Hmm.
wilding. Like, that's what I felt. I went from
Hmm.
going to D3 and D2 workouts to a D1 workout. I was like, nah, it's outrageous. Like it's a whole level change, and I feel like that's what's happening. There's guys that he can be on the same level with, and I really think it's a booking issue. And then you get in there with Andrade and Melo, they're looking at each other like, yo, I can do this, I can do that. What can you do? You can do this, do that. We doing Canadian destroyers, blah blah. He's like, Canadian destroyer. I'm not doing that.
I'm not taking that either. Yeah,
But
that's
you
the
know what?
I'm
word.
not taking that
I
either.
get
Y'all
you an
bugging the
elbow
fuck
drop.
out.
Be cool. Get you an
Yeah.
Facts.
elbow drop.
You know
Be
what it
good.
is? He's still playing 2000s, throw it into the post basketball. These niggas shooting threes. They Steph Curry.
Yeah,
Mm.
like it's a whole different. I agree.
It's
That's
still
not a bad.
basketball. You feel like it's still wrestling, but he's not wrestling the style that they need to be
Yeah,
wrestling to make the match look good.
yeah.
Gotcha.
That's why I think it's a booking issue. Now, if he get in there like the Romans, the Seths, the Codys, and them, he would look a lot better. Who can go to? Who's more of that
Yeah.
style? But when they're ready, they'll kick it into hyperdrive.
But you know,
Like,
I think they could. They're like the exception because, like I said, they can make every match look good, regardless of who they wrestle. So
but
that goes back to LA Knight. He has to be able to make every match he's in look good.
but they don't bust they crazy shit out like in a regular match. They wait till like PLEs. Like Seth is not doing all kinds of flips and shit. Like he's still doing athletic moves, but he's not doing his crazy shit unless if it's like a top PLE. Same thing with Cody. We know Cody could do moonsaults and shit like that.
Hmm.
He's not doing that until it's like a big PLE event. Like the last one when he bad blood when he jumped from the turn buckle. Like he's doing these shits at big events. So I feel like that's the same shit. Not the same shit with LA, but he's in that class. As I said, when they need to go hyperdrive, they will go hyperdrive. Like, fuck, oh, we on that type of time? Fuck, I'm about to do some shit too. Let me show you
So
I
you
got
saying
this
he
nigga.
play off P
You know,
because he's
essentially.
not showing up at the PLEs, my nigga. He's not
Yeah.
Mm. Mm.
Yeah,
because you just said
essentially.
these niggas they go off when the cameras is on when the big cameras is on they going off.
Yeah.
They not slipping up.
Am I lying? Because look at them at their regular show, what they're doing, and then look at them at a PLE, and you gonna be like, yeah, you're right. Like
Yeah,
they
it's
do a
not.
little bit
I don't.
more.
They do a little bit. I don't think that they far off. I'm saying, but like his performance on the SmackDown and then his performance on the PLE, I'm like, oh shit, that's the same. Like if say you was a casual and you only saw the PLEs, you would think he was nice right now. I wouldn't.
But yeah, see where you're coming from. Yeah,
I would be like,
yeah.
oh, that nigga trash. Why he the champion?
Mm,
Because I don't watch him every week.
Yeah. All right. So and then we go into the final
This was some bullshit
match of
too.
the night. Cody Rhodes versus Gunther for the Crown Jewel Championship. Going into that shit, I didn't care about it. I didn't care about it at all. So of course excuse me, my whole thought process going into it was like, whatever, I really don't give a fuck about it. Um, I mean, as a match, I feel like it was a good match. It kind of it didn't show either one of them being like overly overpowered so much.
Mm.
It did kind of show Gunther, being like a tough opponent again. Um, Same thing with Cody. Cody was gonna. We kind of saw Cody winning this one too because I mean, let's be honest, he's the marquee men's champion, kind of the face of the company now. So why not have him win that?
Captain America.
Homelander, but
Homelander.
Homeland.
but yeah. So I mean, again, sure, Cody wins that ugly ass belt, but that's about
Yeah,
it.
yeah. I mean, it goes back to what Chanel said. You don't always. Some people don't need to win to win.
Right.
He got to, if he got choked out in the sleeper and lost, nobody would have been like, oh man, he tried. Like we would have been like, damn, Gunther, he that nigga. Like and Cody, you
Right.
you ain't tap out, bro. So like you still here.
Mm-hmm.
But instead, now we done knocked the notch for Gunther down a little bit just to give Cody that one win. I do again. I like how it ended. Like I like the
Mm-hmm.
finish, but probably shouldn't have been. That probably shouldn't have been the way Gunther loses a match at this point.
I
Yeah.
I agree. I still don't think it paints Gunther whack either way because of how he
No,
lost. That like if that was a way to get out of it, it makes sense because it's like, oh, so I lost on a technicality. Like you ain't really beat me.
I
And
mean, he
you just
pinned him though.
yeah, he technically pinned him. It was like I had you in a sleeper hole. You try to
Mm,
reverse it, and my shoulders are down. So it's like,
yeah,
so I was like, I could see how it went that way as well. But honestly,
Mm-hmm.
I ain't care for the match. So
nigga said, "Fuck it."
That's pretty much it. Overall, I felt like Crown Jewel was as we expected it to be. Just, nice little money grab. Everyone. I mean, the talented
I,
like they did a good
yeah,
job on the matches, but it was just a money grab. So that's how I felt overall about Crown Jewel.
I think the matches were better than I expected it. I didn't love all the finishes clearly, but like I didn't love the outcomes of all the matches, but the matches were good matches. So yeah,
Yeah.